Hey guys, it's Dr. Apolli, and today we're finally finishing the eSports improvement series. In this segment, we'll be talking about longevity, sustainability, and digital well-being. There's a serious problem with esports that I and many others have acknowledged. An esports career is not sustainable at all, not even remotely whatsoever. The average player retires around their mid-20s, whereas in traditional sports, it's not till they get to their 30s. And that's mostly due to their physical capabilities wearing out. They would go on much longer if they could, and they slowly are thanks to better maintenance technology. After all, marathon runners don't see significant drops in performance until their 70s. Now, esports is advertised as primarily a mental endeavor, so why do they choose to retire so much early if their physical capabilities are still intact? When people think of esports and why it fails to achieve long-term success, it's often attributed to the rigorous training and lack of passion over time playing the same game. I think these are definitely the two main reasons. We won't really be talking about the second reason as much because that's just a different discussion, but that first reason, let's talk about it. The entire esports landscape needs a radical reform if it hopes to stay successful in the long run. Like its big brother, regular sports, esports are prone to physical health issues, but the real kicker is the mental health issues. One difference between sports and esports is how esports are much more of a cerebral endeavor. Esports are extremely mentally exhausting, akin to a game like chess. However, with physical sports, the mental component is often aided and inadvertently subsidized by the physical component. What most people don't realize is how our mind and body aren't separate but actually one connected unit. When we're stressed, our blood pressure goes up. When we exercise, it improves our mood and helps us be less stressed out. So one way to help ourselves both physically and mentally is to regularly exercise. I talked about this more in the second part of the series. Other ways to help live a long, sustainable esports career are giving your eyes a break. Playing video games for extended periods of time may cause computer vision syndrome. This includes, but is not limited to, eye strain, blurry vision, dry eyes, headache, double vision, focusing problems, and irritation. We become so engrossed in video games that we forget to take breaks. This is what happens when you play prolonged gaming sessions without any breaks. So it's my recommendation to take your eyes off the screen for 5 minutes every hour. Also, consider buying gunners. No, this video is not sponsored. Taking 5-minute breaks also helps with productivity. I started doing this myself and I noticed my productivity go up when editing videos and studying for school. Conversely, you could implement the 20-20-20 rule, a handy remedy that puts more focus on eye strain. The rule states that for every 20 minutes, you spend 20 seconds looking at something 20 feet away. Exercise your fingers and wrists regularly. Sometimes we play over 6 hours a day. Your fingers and wrists start steaming. If you're serious about having a healthy career, this is integral. Don't believe you're somehow immune to these potential problems either. This can happen whether you play Fox or Jigglypuff. Playing games this long necessitates higher maintenance. Here are a ton of exercises shown by an actual esports doctor. He explains it better than I ever could. I'll leave a link down in the description. These are just a few of the main problems people have in relation to gaming. There are dozens of other changes we can apply to our everyday lives that'll help us better manage the multitude of problems esports has. My main goal in this series was to help you get better at whatever esports career you may pursue. But it was also to make sure you do it safely and sustainably, that way you can enjoy a long, prosperous, and fulfilling career. I'm working on an ebook that will go into more detail on this phenomenon than I ever could in a 5-part series. It's important to note that neither this series nor my ebook will answer all the questions, turn everyone's career around, or revolutionize the industry. There are probably a ton of variables that I haven't thought of yet, and this issue is far more complex and nuanced than I'm making it out to be. At the end of the day, it's still just me, and I'm still a first-year college student. I don't have a team of people working with me. I just have an obsession with researching, learning, and sharing my knowledge. So what I can confirm at the very least is that this series and my ebook will help guide you into the right path. If you're interested in seeing where that goes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, and please support me on Patreon. If you know me, you know I'm not one to really beg for things, but I can't really justify making this a priority if there's no financial incentive. If all goes well, I would love to push this movement even further beyond. Share this video with those who may be interested. Every view means a ton. Thank you so much for watching this series, and I'll catch you in my next video, whatever that may be. Peace.